In the name of God, who stands like 1,000 kilometers of deep water when you are abreast his seas, who is mountains full of iron in the southern mountain ranges of the Caspian Sea and the west mountain ranges of the Caspian Sea, rich, mighty, insurmountable, the northern wall. The pearl of the Caspian Sea is Tehran. This is Tehran, or this is part of Tehran. This is Tehran. This is the southern mountain range of the Caspian Sea that faces along the shore of the Caspian Sea. And there are several rivers that come through the mountains as well as roadways. And this is Tehran, one of the largest cities for thousands and thousands of miles. The only nearest city that's this large is Karachi with 15 million. And there's Beijing in China and Tokyo in Japan. So these are some of the mightiest concentrations of economic force in all of Asia. Tehran. Tehran is the pearl of the Caspian Sea. And it has this natural land barrier here that protects it, and that not only can supply economic power through these mountains, but it allows it creates a fortress city, including this buffer zone here of the sea, and it kind of channels the influence southward. So here is our city, Tehran, and you can see that the mountain ranges are the barrier, and they push the movement southward and westward until you reach the next sea, the Persian Sea. And all of this is the Iranian landmass. This is the domain of control that in the present day Tehran, which is side by side to Iraq and the infamous land of two rivers. This is another powerful force, and this is another pearl city. The pearl city Basra is very near to Tehran, and the city Basra is a pearl because of the strength of her economic independence. In Tehran is here at the south of the Caspian Sea, behind the mountain ranges. And here is the south range of the Caspian Sea of the mountains. And this is the west mountain range of the Caspian Sea. And you see the west mountain range creates a barrier between the two seas, the Caspian Sea and the Black Sea, and this provides a barrier. The pearl city of the Caspian Sea is Tehran. The city Tehran is bigger than any city for thousands upon thousands of kilometers surrounding. 16 million people live in the metropolis. There are no other cities this size in the region until you reach the far south, which is Karachi, or the far east, China and Japan. The city is very powerful. It controls the influence of trade for the entire coastal land of the Persian Sea, which is this coastal land here at the Persian Sea. The land corresponds to the present-day borders of the country of Iran. The mountain range south on the shore of the Caspian Sea provides the wealth needed to be a dominating influence for trade in this region. Populations naturally always concentrate around economic resources such as waterways for fast trade and natural resources that provide pillars of the economy. The Caspian Sea provides an expansive buffer for Tehran from any influence of the north. The south mountain range of the Caspian Sea is an obstacle to connecting the north influence on the Caspian Sea with the south shores. The mountain heights and the depths of the foothills have veiled Tehran entirely from the influences of the north of the Caspian Sea. Looking at the south face of the Caspian Sea, there is a mountain range fully blocking the southern shores. Tehran is behind the center of the mountain range and connected with shores via a mountain pass with highways and a large river named Chalus. Many rivers run through the mountain passes on the east and the west. From the Caspian Sea, looking south and west, is the land of Iran. Far in the distance, on the west horizons of the Caspian Sea, are the city Basra, Baghdad, Erbil. The mountain range south of the Caspian Sea forms the natural borderland with Azerbaijan at the western foothills. The foothills of the South Caspian mountain range are part of the foothills of the West Caspian mountain range. So the foothills of the South mountain range are part of the foothills of this West mountain range. And these mountain ranges are parallel, and they extend from the west shore of the Caspian Sea to the east shore of the Black Sea. The city of Baku is a peninsula of the Caspian Sea on the west shore. The lands west of the Caspian Sea are green and mountainous, and all of these lands connect with the Black Sea and the White Sea. As we continue to look at the south, at the face of the mountain range on the Caspian Sea, on the east are the lands of Afghanistan in the far south. Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan are located on the eastern shores of the Caspian Sea. Each of these lands is sandy and it lacks water for a large amount of vegetation. At the north shores of the Caspian Sea is Kazakhstan, a rocky land which lacks the water sources needed to make it green and full of fertility. North on the shore of the Caspian Sea, lastly, is Russia. The Russian territory connected with the Caspian Sea. It's green and fertile. It is the only country on the shore of the Caspian Sea that possesses access to the Black Sea. And the notorious River Volga runs through the land between the two seas of the Caspian and the Black. Your Loving Daughter, written by Catherine L. Wan on January 13 of 2024.